Hi everyone, and welcome back to day 13 of Christmas in September at Stamp with Anna. Today I'm going to start the next set of cards using the Hang Your Stocking stamp set. And it has coordinating dies that are called Christmas Stockings. And this is a really fun set. It has a lot of stuff. It has 4 different types of large stockings, a small stocking, and it has the toe and the heel stitched pieces that you can have. It has a couple sentiments and some holly and berries and toppings for your fur and white topping for your stocking, and it even has a hook and a couple little things that you can use to design your stocking with. So this is the card that I made, and we're not going to be making it today simply because it's a very time-consuming card. I am going to show you how I made it, though. I'm going to show you the one thing that I would do differently the next time I make it. To make the fireplace, what I did was I took a piece of crumb cake, and on this one here, you can see I cut my fireplace smaller than my card base because I thought that I wanted to show some wall. And as I saw it, I really didn't like the wall too much. So I'm decided next time I make it, I'm going to bring my fireplace out all the way. So the way I did that was I have my brick embossing folder. And on the side that says Sizzix, I'm going to take some crumb cake ink. And I'm just going to run the ink over my embossing folder. I'm just going to color it. And it's going to catch on some places and not catch on the other places, and that's the beauty of it. And every time you do it, it's going to look different. So, there's that. And then, keeping in mind the way the bricks are going, I'm going to place my cardstock. I'll place it right there, and I'm going to close it. I'm going to bring up my Big Shot. And I'm using the Big Shot platform, an acrylic plate, my embossing folder, and another acrylic plate, and I'm going to run that through. And when it comes out, and we peel everything back, we're going to have a beautiful fireplace. And like I said, every time you do it, it comes out differently. See, on this one, it's lighter because I didn't apply as much pressure on my ink pad. So now we have the basic background for our fireplace. In order to make my mantle, what I did was I took a strip of crumb cake, and with the hardwood stamp, I stamped, it's about 3/4 of an inch deep. And I used soft suede ink for that. And again, if I were to do this again, I think I would make that a little darker so it stands out a little more. So I took that and I taped that, attached that there. Now to make the cutout for my fireplace, I have this Tim Holtz ruler, which I absolutely love. It makes centering things mindless. So I'm going to decide where I want my opening to be, and it's about 2 3/4 up. So I know right about here. Okay, so I'm going to place my ruler there with this 0 in the middle. And when I have the same amount of space on this side as I do on this side, I know that that 0 is dead center. And it's easy because the numbers on this side of the ruler, the numbers go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On this side, they start at 0, and then on either side, 1, 2, 3. So it's easy for me to look here. I can look on this side and I see that I have 2 3/4, and I can look on this side and say I have 2 3/4. So I know this is dead center, which is perfect. Then I'm going to come out a 1 3/4 inches on either side. So I just go 1 3/4, and then from the 0, 1 3/4. And I know that my line is centered. And then I'm just going to come out and draw a straight line, and with my paper snips, snip that out. And that's going to be the opening in my fireplace. Easy peasy. And then I chose to mount my fireplace on a piece of smoky slate. On smoky slate there. So this would go right there. Now to make my stockings, I did not stamp any of my stockings. What I did was I die cut the back of the stocking using the solid stocking, and then I did that in garden green, and then in real red I die cut the swirly one, and it came out like this. And you see that the inside one is a little shorter than the background one. So then I took this die cut and I cut it, I put some adhesive on it, and I sprinkled it with dazzling diamonds, and I burnished it in, pressed it in with my finger, and then I die cut it out with this, and that's how I got that beautiful sparkle fur on that stocking. Then for the masculine stocking, I did the same thing. I die cut the solid stocking in Marina Mist, and then I came in with this one and I die cut that in Old Olive, I believe. And to make the snowflake there, what I did was, for another project, I die cut the back in white and then the front of this one in soft sky. So when I popped the soft sky snowflake out, I put it right here and used it on this project rather than waste it. And then I just attached a jewel. And for this here, I die cut this out, the shape out in Whisper White, and then ran some Wink of Stella in it. Now the real work on this card is this garland. The way I did that was I stamped 20 of these garden green on Whisper White, and then I came back in with this little fella and die cut all 20 of those. That took a lot of time. Then using a glue dot, I just assembled it, arranged them around my fireplace. The dies also come with this red bow, and I cut that out 3 times in real red and made the bows. The die set also comes with this little hook, and I die cut one of those out in red and one of those in Marina Mist and attached it to the back of my stocking so I could hang my stockings. These little berries, I made those with the retired owl builder punch. They have this tiny little circle punch there. And I cut a bunch of them out, and I attached them here using the fine tip glue pen. Just put a little dab of glue and then popped a berry in each one. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can see actually, there's a lot of shimmer on my card. I went a little overboard with my Wink of Stella. I ran Wink of Stella inside all of the swirls in the stocking, and then inside all of the lines and the dots for this stocking, as well as over my snowflake and on my fur. And on the mantle, I went over all of the leaves with Wink of Stella, all of the little berries, as well as the red bows. Now, I'm not going to kid you. This took a lot of time. Cutting, stamping, and die cutting all of those. I like it, and I would do it again. I would make a couple, like I said, a couple changes to it, but I really do like it. And so that is today's Day 13 project. Tomorrow I'll have another project using the hanging stockings bundle as well, so I hope you'll join me. And if you have any questions about this project or any of the products I've used, please contact me through my blog, www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow.